Reed Bentley back here on commentary, folks, joined by the always lovable Adam Testa.
That is right. I am back in the booth with the incomparable cutthroat Reed Bentley as we prepare for a championship match, the first championship match of the evening, as Infinite One champion Mikey McFinnegan takes on the much larger Jeremiah Plunkett.
Is it comparable or is it comparable?
Whatever.
I mean, I don't know what's proper.
When it comes to Reed Bentley, proper English doesn't matter.
I mean, I'm an educated man. I have went to school. I have got various classes under my belt for different things and degrees.
You act like I'm a trained journalist or something.
Yeah, I mean, comments like you were making in the last couple of matches about El Fuego, I can see how you can lose a job over some racy comments like that. It's possible.
You don't want to offend anyone based on gender, ethnicity, or anything of the sort.
Yeah. I mean, how dare you state facts? How dare you have any kind of class?
Anyway, back to the action here. Mikey McFinnegan, Infinite One champion, won that belt from Christian Rose in a match no one expected Mikey to win. And since then, he has continued to defend the title when the odds have been stacked against him. At 35 days later, we saw him take on Dirty Jake Durden, a man much, much larger than McFinnegan, maybe even larger than Plunkett, and still come out on top. But every match Mikey goes into, he has his work cut out for him.
Definitely. Plunkett is of some size, definitely. Got them pretty high-waisted tights on. Don't see those much anymore.
Plunkett uses his power early on, taking McFinnegan down with a shoulder tackle. We haven't seen Plunkett here in Chaos Pro Wrestling for several months. He has been gone, he has been training, he's been preparing for this moment, waiting for the opportunity to come back and strike.
I mean, it's possible to beat Mikey McFinnegan. I know that. I've done it. I've won a tag team contest against Mikey McFinnegan in this very ring. And I have beaten him in singles competition at sister promotion, Pro Wrestling Collision. It is possible.
And Plunkett is looking to do that. He's looking to put McFinnegan away. He is looking for that Infinite One championship. He could go through the gauntlet later this summer and get that title, but he doesn't want that. He wants it by taking out Mikey. People look at Mikey, they see a smaller competitor. They see somebody that they think they can take down with ease, but you can't discredit McFinnegan. The work that he has put in, his training, his heart, his passion, his desire.
With a big hip toss, Mikey hits the ropes for a shoulder tackle. One more, and Plunkett very smartly gets out of the ring.
McFinnegan standing tall, showing just why you can't ever count him out.
Mikey McFinnegan's still dangerous when he's in the ring, too. He doesn't look like it, but he's a guy who, when he wants to fly, he can fly. He's got an acai moonsault, a suicide dive, a couple of different things in his repertoire.
Absolutely. That mustache on his face makes him all the more aerodynamic.
Yeah, you can't count guys out based on facial hair. I've experienced facial hair bias. I have quite the quality beard myself, and people do judge. It's a rough world out there.
It absolutely is. People don't appreciate a fine beard when they see one.
Those are the travesties we live through every single day out on Testa.
Jeremiah Plunkett offering the handshake, but I think something's fishy about this, and I think McFinnegan agrees.
I wouldn't do it. I would not shake his hand. If Jeremiah Plunkett is anything like me, I mean, I'm in a league of my own, don't get me wrong, but I would have definitely taken that hand and wiped it on my posterior at some point.
And we saw you do that earlier in your match.
I might have done it, you know. Oh, Mikey
McFinnegan one step ahead.
Oh, big atomic drop.
McFinnegan's a house of fire here, taking the fight to Plunkett. He is not backing down. Mikey McFinnegan refuses to back down. Plunkett takes McFinnegan to the mat, but big fist drop. Plunkett pulled something off the mat and tossed it outside the ring, and he takes the fight right back to McFinnegan. Plunkett has his eyes set on that title. Like I said, he's been gone from CPW for several months, but if he wins that championship, it guarantees him a spot on every show and possibly a shot at the heavyweight title later this year.
Most definitely. Jeremiah Plunkett is looking to come back in a big way, make an impact.
Now you hear that
on wrestling.
You hear those fans. You hear the chants of Mikey, Mikey, Mikey. But
I know Jeremiah Plunkett's struggle. I've never been a fan favorite, Adam Testa. People don't like me. I don't know what it is. I come out, I put on good wrestling contests, and I know the struggle. It's real.
I think tactics and demeanor have something to do with that, but that's a philosophical debate for another day.
And that's a heck of a tactic right there, that knife-edge chop. Hitting him with a right hand. Mikey McFinnegan throwing some respectable strikes in this match.
This is what I mean. A man of Mikey's size and stature, you might expect to cower down, to hide from Jeremiah Plunkett. But McFinnegan will not do it. He gets right in there. He brings the fight to the big dog.
Most definitely. Mikey McFinnegan, not a guy that I will disrespect in any way. Mikey McFinnegan is a viable competitor. Shades of Tully Blanchard right into that second rope, second turnbuckle.
Plunkett is using his size, getting up on the back and shoulders of McFinnegan with his knees. And now he is bowing to the crowd, soaking up the adoration that these fans are giving him.
He's got to stay on Mikey. Mikey will heat up on you. He is a flash in the pan type wrestler. When he gets going, it's quick, but it's hot. You like that wordplay, Adam Testa?
I did.
I think it's a pretty good analogy myself. You're welcome to use that on other commentary ventures if you like.
All right. I was waiting for the comment to someone's sex life when you mentioned quick and hot.
A big lariat. Now, I don't attack a man on a sexual level. Those are fighting words. What Jeremiah Plunkett, and Mikey McFinnegan do in the bedroom, not with each other, that's not what I'm implying.
McFinnegan comes off the ropes. He ducks. Oh! Turned inside out by the big lariat.
Half Nelson rolling him over into the pin.
1, 2. McFinnegan kicks out.
A smart cover from Jeremiah Plunkett, forcing all the weight onto the shoulders, trying to keep the shoulders down, but he did neglect the legs in that cover.
Absolutely.
Technically sound, but not effective.
Always a smart strategy to hook the leg. Not a necessity, granted, but always a smart move.
I myself prefer a teabag-esque pin whenever possible. So you're not only winning, but you're insulting.
And it's quick and it's hot, right?
Yeah, maybe that's why people don't like me. I don't know. I'm a decent human being.
I think decent is a fair word.
There's worse people out there.
As Plunkett now here has Mikey down on the mat. He's choking him out a little bit, but the ref's checking. It all seems to be legal.
He has Mikey's own hand across the throat, not his, so that is a legal choke.
McFinnegan, though, is refusing to tap. These people are clapping. They're rallying for McFinnegan. They want to see him fight off another challenge, another match that Mikey really has no business winning. They want to see him pull out that win. That is what Mikey McFinnegan does. He gives these people hope. He lets them see that there is a chance for success against adversity in any situation.
Most definitely. Fighting up one more time. The fans, they're not leaving Mikey McFinnegan high and dry, that's for sure. They are behind him.
Plunkett is working a very smart match here, though. He's using his power to take McFinnegan down and then wearing McFinnegan out with these chokes, taking the breath out of McFinnegan, but we see McFinnegan fight back before his fist falls a third time.
Jeremiah Plunkett, he's a big fella. That's what you got to do. You got to use your size to your advantage.
This is the fighting Irish spirit now coming out in McFinnegan.
Yeah, I don't know.
Here we ducks to close it.
Oh, a mean super kick.
Plunkett goes for the cover, not hooking the leg again. 1, 2. McFinnegan kicks out at 2.
Jeremiah Plunkett just neglecting basics. These are basic wrestling things, so you gotta hook the leg on the cover. Matches can end with literally anything, given it's just 3 seconds. Mikey McFinnegan now beeled to the outside. And there's no padding in CPW, folks. That is brawl room floor. That is cheap, not Berber carpet on concrete.
Plunkett setting up for something, powerbomb, pile driver, something along those lines, but McFinnegan flips him back.
Taking that back body drop on the floor.
Both men are down. So referee's count is at 5 already.
Mikey McFinnegan definitely got the better of that one. He needs to get Plunkett back in the ring and get a cover.
And again, this is just another instance of what kind of competitor Mikey McFinnegan is. He could have tried to go for that count out, keep Plunkett down on the floor, retain his Infinite One championship, but Mikey doesn't want to win that way. He doesn't want the cheap, tainted victory. He wants the pinfall in the middle of the ring.
Definitely. And if you saw there, Jeremiah Plunkett with a very, very quick eye poke, but it doesn't look like the ref saw it.
It does not, and McFinnegan certainly isn't seeing anything now as he's throwing wild punches. He's down in the corner. Plunkett's looking at him. Mikey kicking wildly. Plunkett taunting him now.
Working back up to his feet. Oh, he missed with that one. Missed again. Jeremiah Plunkett got to watch out.
That one connects. And another. One more. Two more. 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 punches take Plunkett off his feet, but Mikey's got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more. These are Irish punches, folks. The Fighting Irish.
How many punches is it going to take to get Jeremiah Plunkett to the center of the ring and get a pinfall, though? That's what you got to focus on. You know, a couple of weak. Oh, see, that's the kind of punch you got to throw, not weak sparring jabs. You know, not something to mess with your opponent. Mean, hard, close fist.
Plunkett takes McFinnegan down with a hard punch. Pin, 1, 2. McFinnegan kicks out. Plunkett has to learn how to effectively cover his opponent. 1, 2. He is giving McFinnegan opportunities. It's almost as if he's cocky doing this.
You've got to get Mikey McFinnegan's pale legs, you know, in that cover.
McFinnegan gets the knees up right to the lower section of Plunkett. Big drop kick. Folks, this is only Friday, but Jeremiah Plunkett's weekend may have been ruined there a few minutes ago.
A second drop kick. You know, Mikey McFinnegan, he's looking strong right now.
Plunkett's still on his feet, though. Third drop kick takes care of that and takes Plunkett out of the ring.
Big John Woo sends Plunkett outside. This could be one of those dives I was talking about.
He's setting up for it. Big dive into the guardrail.
Big tope. A beautiful, beautiful, technically sound and very effective tope from Mikey McFinnegan.
Mikey McFinnegan continues to be impressive. Wherever he's wrestling, he shows what makes him a special competitor. People may overlook someone like Mikey McFinnegan, but he has earned a spot. He's earned a reputation. He is one of the top talents in the Southern Illinois region, and he's looking to cement that status as the Infinite One champion by retaining his title against Jeremiah Plunkett in this hard-fought contest.
Definitely. Mikey McFinnegan, not a guy to be slept on, that's for sure. Doing big things in 2013 already, capturing the Infinite One title. He's done some commendable things these last 4 months.
Absolutely. We see Plunkett now in control as they're back in the ring. Whips him off the ropes. Big spine buster. 1, 2. Plunkett hooked the leg that time, but it still wasn't enough.
Shades of Arn Anderson. Arn Anderson has pinned men, you know, with that maneuver, but not Jeremiah Plunkett.
Arn Anderson never pinned Mikey McFinnegan with that maneuver.
That is, I would hope not. Arn Anderson is an old man at this point. Going for a vertical suplex, but dropped him for almost a brain buster. He was almost still vertical when he dropped. I don't think that was intentional, but effective nonetheless.
Plunkett without the legs hooked again. McFinnegan kicks out. Plunkett is getting closer and closer to being the Infinite One champion, but he just can't seal the deal.
If he spent a little bit more time, watching tapes rather than grooming those, questionable sideburns, I think he might be able to beat Mikey McFinnegan.
Plunkett is going up top. This is odd for a man of his size. Hit the big elbow drop off the top.
Macho Man rolling over in his grave right now, disgusted with that elbow drop.
It wasn't pretty, but it looks like it may be effective. 2, 3. Oh! I thought that was it. That looked like 3.
And Plunkett's frustration is growing right now. He looks like a sad puppy dog. He is not happy.
He's calling for the end. He's cutting his throat.
With both, not just one hand. He is double cutthroating. I don't know how I feel about that. Mikey McFinnegan devoid of energy right now.
I don't know how McFinnegan is going to keep going, but that's the thing about Mikey is he'll never stop. You see him reverse heat. 2, 3. Mikey McFinnegan pulls out the win. Another victory that should not have been Mikey McFinnegan's, but he found a way to make it happen.
Just like that, flash in the pan wrestling like we were talking about, folks. Mikey McFinnegan retains.
We see Plunkett lay out McFinnegan after that match. Will we see another confrontation between these two? That's to be decided. But as for tonight, Mikey McFinnegan has put another victim on his list, another defense, another notch on the Infinite One Championship. He beat Christian Rose. He beat Dirty Jake Durden. He just beat Jeremiah Plunkett. Is there anyone in this locker room who can defeat Mikey McFinnegan? Stay tuned to Chaos Pro Wrestling to find out as we head to the Infinite One Gauntlet later this summer.
Congratulations, champ. Got a new proposition for you. Shut up! Let's say you're drunk. Go home. Let's say tonight you find a special friend of mine. Huh? What do you say? You want to fight a mystery opponent? What do you say? We're supposed to be a fighting champ. Right? Little boy Irish supposed to be a fighting champ. Yeah. Let's say you versus Frank, maybe? Huh? What do you think? Huh? What's your answer? Boy, I'm talking to you. Give me an answer. Hey, I'm talking to you. We want a match, and we want a match right now. Right now. Come on, I don't care how hard you work. Swanson worked all night, so did Frank, so did I. What do you say?
Well, now, Jerome, you're back with me, and we're seeing the Doc Colonel challenging Mikey McFinnegan to an impromptu match. Zach Sawyer's out here trying to tell Mikey not to do it.
I mean, Mikey McFinnegan just had a very tough title defense. You can't blame him if he passed.
The Doc Colonel wants Frank Wyatt versus Mikey McFinnegan right now. Zach Sawyer's standing up to Frank Wyatt. What? Zach Sawyers just goes after Mikey McFinnegan.
And then he sends it right into Frank Wyatt here. McFinnegan is almost an island unto himself as he's got to battle off 3 men tonight.
What is... What is going on here?
Is Sawyer's aligned himself with the Doc Colonel here. He's leaving with Wyatt.
We saw Zach Sawyers was not in a good mood after that loss to Hex Gage earlier in the events afterwards. And
boy, the challengers, they keep getting bigger and they keep getting greater for Mikey McFinnegan. The underdog champion might even be more of an underdog now than before.
And Zach Sawyers, Zach was the Chaos Pro Wrestling heavyweight champion. He was a fan favorite. He is a man that these fans loved, and now I don't know if he's misguided.
It appears he's turned their backs and has found some guidance with the Colonel and Swamp Monster and Frank Wyatt.
Zach Sawyers, he's a troubled youth.
Definitely here. Mikey McFinnegan gets to celebrate a victory, but he's got a lot. He's got a lot to look forward to. Unfortunately, with Doc Colonel and his band of merry men here.
I think that Chaos Pro Wrestling is starting to live up to its name.
Usually, I will run my mouth quite a bit. But I'm at a loss for words. What the hell is your problem, man? What brought that on? I thought we were friends.
I'm tired of this, Mikey. No one will shake my hand. What the hell is that? I come out here and I give my all, and you people just shit all over me.
Hey, watch your mouth, man.
What is that?
But you're gonna align yourself with some kind of swamp creature and a drunk? You're gonna bring yourself down to that level for what? I thought we were friends. You don't find that a lot in locker rooms around this country. It's a lot of backstabbing and he said, she said. But I never ever thought that I would have any of that coming from you.
That's right.
You wanted a title shot, you could have asked me. But now, all bets are off. Next month, the 28th, it's going to be Mikey McFinnegan, the big mustache on campus, against white bread Zach.
Wait just a minute there. I told you at the beginning of the night that there was going to be no shenanigans. So what do you think you just pulled out there? Mikey, you're going to get your match June 28th against Zach Sawyers. And I'm going to leave it up to these people whether the belt is on the line. But it says you got your title shot and you get your revenge. June 28th.
June 28th, you better look me right in the eye because unlike you, I'm coming right for you, face to face.